Sorry, that wasn't supposed to loop. Welcome. Yeah, Sunset. I saw that go down on his Twitch. And yeah, I saw that. So, all right. What's up, everyone? Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure everyone hits that thumbs up. And I hope everyone's having a great night. So, what's up, Willow? Let me say hi. Welcome, members, Patreon, subs, mods. It looks like I got a good bunch of mods. Hey, Bonnie, I was just thinking about you today. Hey, Just a Mom. And guys, don't forget, if you want to join membership and join the coolest membership on YouTube, go ahead and mods will drop that link. I was going to say go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm 200 people and I only have 55 thumbs up. That's a problem. So everybody go ahead and hit that thumb up because you want to support the channel. Thumb ups definitively support the channel and they cost you absolutely nothing. You just got to hit that little thumb up or thumb down if you don't like the stream. Either way will work. So I hope everyone's having a really good night. In my description, you can find any way to donate. Donations definitely help out with the channel, keeps me afloat and keeps me alive and keeps me doing research and coming back all the time. So who have I got? I found something today and I have Zav Girl to thank for it because I was just cleaning and reorganizing because you guys know I'm on like project reorganization and painting. And I was like, I need a long stream to listen to while I, clean. And I decided to listen to Zav Girl from yesterday. And I caught something that totally solidified my thought. Totally proof positive that she did not drive there. Proof fucking positive. And I don't even understand how the police don't know this yet. Now, I also want to say thank you guys for being here. And I say that because every creator out there is doing the same kind of stream. Every creator has now jumped on the Kiely case, which I said they would. If you guys remember right in the beginning, we, Purple Community, were the first ones to call out Sammy. We were the first ones to call out Ronnie. And we were the first ones besides Gray to go live about this case. And yet, oddly enough, I have the least amount of people in here than boring ass creators with 2,000 people. Go figure. For real. Go figure. Talk about feeling like Rodney Dangerfield again. Thank you, Just a Mom. Thank you. That's a good way to start a night. $50 super chat. Woo, woo. Thank you so much. Anybody else wants to donate, you go right ahead. And you just hit that super chat button or a membership button, any button you want to hit. There is a lot of competition. That's what I'm saying. And it's so funny that like everyone told me I was crazy. Everyone told me I was wrong. Everybody told me, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. And lo and behold, I was right. This is the first place I heard about the case. Oh, I did. Me and Gray were the first two to go live, but I was the first one to call out Sammy. I was the first one to call out Ronnie, and nobody believed me. Everyone told me I was crazy. And just like that Megan chick. And yet I have the least amount of views. Go figure. So, but I do want to thank everybody for being in here because there are a lot of choices you can go to and you chose here. So that's a good thing. I also don't know why more people are not talking about my theory. And I really mean that. Crazy is usually smart. Good point. I am a little crazy, just a little. But I don't know why more people are not speaking of my theory. And the only thing I could think of, really the only thing I could think of is that enough people aren't hearing it. Like for real. That's the only thing I could think of is that enough people aren't hearing it. Because I'm surprised that more people are not talking about it. And I know for a fact that I'm the only one that came up with it. I'm the only one that came up with this theory that her car wasn't there. But let me show you why I can prove it. Oh, he's talking about what I said? My theory last night? Because I did tell him to watch it. But I can prove it. I can absolutely fucking prove it. Check this out. Check it. Check out what I'm going to tell you, what I'm going to show you. And I have Rap Girl to thank it. Now, of course, I'm not prepared, so I still have to find it. But you guys are going to be blown away. Absolutely blown away. Hold on. Oh, did you hear something similar? Yeah, I'm the only one that has said that, though. That I know. All right. Thank you, Clarissa. I'm the best YouTuber. Thank you. Woo, woo. Anyone else want to jump on that super train? Woo, woo. Thank you, Hazelnut. You guys just like hearing me say woo, woo. All right, let's see. Hold on, let me find this.
The guy was just impersonating the Ronnie.
Can't make people do that. There's over 300 people there.
On his side, actually. So
shit. Now I don't know where.
I mean, I'm picking out discrepancies. Even Sammy, I'm not really. I mean, that's just what we do. True crime.
They had like 4 other people with them, and so it was like.
I think it was before Ronnie.
There at this place. I don't know if your cousin took.
One of the old.
My cousin.
This is how it is when it's not we are.
Oh.
And my cousins. I see her call.
Message where she's saying back. It's important. Are you saying to go back or?
I think this
mixed
is
with older adults who had the drugs.
The police. Maybe they have.
it happens.
It's an accident. You didn't do.
These weird guys. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Kiely arrived at the party between 9:45 and 10. I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew I kept thinking 10 o'clock in my mind. I couldn't remember why, but I knew that it wasn't like 8 o'clock in the morning. I mean, 8 o'clock at night. I knew somebody said that Kiely got there between like 9:45 and 10. But I got to find where this was.
I agree with that. That, like, you know, she mentioned it after, and that was kind of.
Only mentioned it.
These older guys go there to hook up with chicks, and they give them.
Right.
And I don't know.
He's just having a good time, getting them to do more coke.
How do you
Right.
Pizza saying yes, a pound and cow.
And if it's other drugs,
No, I don't have nothing to say. No, go.
Right off the freeway where I live.
Need to rewind it to get to that part.
That could be funny.
Look, Bella drunk with power. Yeah. Are you on your computer now, Bella? Were you?
Who did we lose?
No.
Look.
Hang on.
How he said he had.
read this to you, and then we'll.
You said that.
Oh, rewind the other one.
Yeah.
Of course, now I can't find it.
Let's see.
Somebody tried doing that to somebody else. So yeah.
Okay, so let's continue where we were. Now I gotta find.
Bless you.
I gotta find.
Oh, that was my daughter.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, what happened?
Well,
it was a huge important part. So there was 2 things that happened. Jules caught one, and then we caught one where it sounded like he was going to say something like
that
was
they had seen
there,
her earlier in
he
the
stopped
day.
himself, and then Joel caught how he said his cousin had seen Kiely earlier in the day. He was there.
That's where we stopped.
Ryan was right. They were right on that last live. They were somewhere together before that party.
Yep.
Yeah. So I gotta find that. Hold on.
Did they see? I don't know if.
Wow. Let's see if I could find it.
Good catch, guys.
The time that the cousins were there wasn't that long, and the time that Kiely was there, like how could she be drunk and plastered by that time, right?
How much further is this?
Let me show you the screenshot.
I think that's close.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think it's like a minute or so.
Wait, do I need to rewind it to get to that part again though? Or
No, I think this is in front of it. That part.
oh, good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. All right, I'm
Is
gonna
that
go get
right,
my
y'all?
coffee.
Yeah, I think everyone in chat's saying that.
Yeah, let me touch on that while we're listening. Let me touch on that. Dog will do nothing. Dog is an entertainment TV star, TV personality. So people can say whatever he want, that he was a bounty hunter and he was successful 50 years ago. Dog is useless. He's not going to find anything. He's doing this to get another TV show. So I don't know why anybody thinks Dog the Bounty Hunter is worth a fuck, because he's really not. Now, Adventures of Purpose, they're worth a fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna go get coffee, Tiffy. Yeah. Okay, you're muted.
This is it. This is what I was trying to show you. I didn't know it was written because I was just listening. Check this out. Okay. Mags made a statement, who's one of the older ones of the two, was not the right stage. She was not in the right stage to drive herself that day. Okay. Not at the party, not at night. But she said there's no way that she could have gotten herself out of there if she was drunk. The roads in and out are too hard. With how drunk she was, she wouldn't have been able to navigate them. Okay? I'm pretty sure this is what I was listening to. Now, why does this matter so much? Why does this comment prove that she didn't have a car? I'm about to tell you. Why is who blocked? Why am I blocked? I'm not blocked on my own stream. Can anyone guess why this is so important? Now remember, this isn't Sammy saying this. This isn't a cousin saying this. This is Mag saying this. So we're going to do a little quiz. Any idea why this is so important? Thank you. Creative Tater, ding, 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 ding. Mag said she was only there for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So please tell me how she knew in 10 minutes that Kiely was so drunk. And Sammy said that Mags drove in with her. That Kiely drove Mags. So please tell me how Kiely drove Mags and and Kiely was so shit-faced within 10 minutes. If anyone can give me that answer, I'd be thrilled. Right there is proof that Kiely did not have a car. Proof. Because if Mags was only there for 10 minutes, Mags would have absolutely no idea that that Kiely was that drunk that she couldn't leave. Think about that for a second. There's no way. I heard about the gas thing, chai toes. I'm going to get to that in a second. So they had a per party. What do you mean? But there's no possible way that Mags would know she was that drunk if she just drove in with her 10 minutes prior. Only 10 minutes. She would, and she says specifically with how drunk she was. Even if it was a pre-party, think about this though, even if it was a pre-party, that wouldn't matter. Because a pre-party, if she was that drunk, she wouldn't have driven. Hey, Myra, she wouldn't have driven from the pre-party to this party since she was that drunk. And I can't believe that all of these friends, maybe Mags drove, that's possible. but I cannot believe that all of these friends keep saying how drunk she was and they left her alone. That is disgusting. Now I understand why they are lying and covering up if they didn't do anything, because they don't want to look like the biggest pieces of shit as friends, and they are. Because there's no possible way that she would know in 10 minutes, that she was that drunk. Nope. Sorry. Never going to happen. And folks, you heard that here first. Did Mags ever come back to a party? Not that we're aware of. But how crazy is that? 10 minutes. And she knew how drunk she was. No. Sorry. Didn't happen. There's no way, no how. So that goes back to, trust me when I tell you, Kiely did not have a car. Mags is lying. And I got to be honest with you. I want to call the police and let them know my theory on this. And I am never one to call the police. But I think it, as far as we know, I can't say what they know behind the scenes because I don't know what they know behind the scenes. But I can say that I've never wanted to call the police before. But I think they need to realize that these people are lying and that Sammy's 18 and that something is very wrong and they're looking for her car with her. And I do not think that her car, I can see why her car wasn't there. I can absolutely see why her car wasn't there. Just from that sentence alone, her car wasn't there and she didn't drive. Either that or Mags is lying and the other one is lying. Well, this says Mags is the older. Now, because Ikmel's there, I can't see what else it says. But I'm going to assume this says teenagers, who was one of the teenagers, 2 teenagers, said the oldest of 2 was not in the right stage to drive herself that day. That day. And then it says, we know there's no way she could have gotten herself out of there if she was drunk, she said. The roads in and out are too hard. With how drunk she was, she wouldn't have been able to navigate them. Amazing. Amazing. Maybe, you know what, though? We're blaming Sammy. Maybe Mags is coaching Sammy. We can't put this all on Sammy. Maybe it's Mags. I think I agree, Pantera. Okay, Plain Jane, let me say this again. Okay? Let me show this again. Mags claims she was only there for 10 minutes. All right? 10 minutes. Based on what we know, Kiely drove Mags. Okay? So piece this together. If Kiely drove Mags and Mags was only there for 10 minutes, how would she know that Kiely was so drunk and too drunk to drive out of there? Because she just drove, allegedly, she just drove with Kiely there. Nobody can get drunk that fast in 10 minutes. No way, no how. You just can't. It's like physically impossible. You can't get that wasted in 5-10 minutes. So that is proof. That is 100% proof that Kiely did not drive Mags or Mags didn't stay 10 minutes. One of them is not telling the truth. One of them is a big fat lie, which the way they're covering it up tells me that the big fat lie is that Kiely had her car there. Kiely didn't drive Mags, and Mags saw how wasted she was, but she let her drive there. And she let her drive there and then decided she was too drunk and left 10 minutes later. You wouldn't drive with somebody who's that wasted. You just wouldn't. You wouldn't drive with someone that wasted where you're saying that she couldn't even get out because she was that drunk. You would not know that she was that drunk in 10 minutes unless she was that drunk when she got there, and then Mags wouldn't drive with her. So we know Kiely was there, and I'm not disputing what the cop said. What I am saying is that Kiely's car was not there. They left Kiely stranded, figuring she'd probably get a ride home. And if Kiely did call Sammy at the end of the night, which I don't think she did, but if she did that in order to get a ride home. And Sammy left already. Someone could have put that white hoodie on Dance to make it appear. Nah, I think she was there. Like I said, though, I don't believe her car was. Mags isn't playing the blackout. No, she's saying that Kiely was that drunk. She said that with how drunk she was, she wouldn't have been able to navigate them. That's proof right there. You're right, Erie. I don't believe that phone call ever even took place, though. I really don't. Plain Jane, this is the last time I'm going to respond to you without a super chat. With how drunk she was. She wouldn't have been able to navigate them. All right, I'll say it one more time slow for you. Doesn't matter what she said up here. She said with how drunk she was. She would not or wouldn't have been able to navigate them. That's all I'm going to say to you without a super chat. I'm not reading your comments anymore because you're annoying me. Sammy could have drove. Mags could have drove. Somebody could have drove. But she's talking about Kiely. Yeah, they're going to pay me to read their comments. Well, no, she wouldn't have said, this was after the fact, so she would have said was. She wouldn't have said is. Exactly. And remember, Sammy made a specific point to say that she was in the passenger seat. Like nobody says, my ride and I was in the passenger seat. Nobody does that. Nobody says that. Nobody. Mag's ride with Ross. We know her boyfriend was Ross. They do speak in well, see, in this instance, though, I can see them speaking in past tense, honestly, because with how drunk she was. And by the way, Plain Jane, that's because most people don't acknowledge without a super chat. So I've actually acknowledged you. Most people wouldn't without a super chat. So carry on. But she was saying this after the fact, so she would say, bye. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. She would say was because she was speaking after this fact. You know, it's not like she was saying it that night. She would definitely say it after the fact. If was the first half, if she was drunk, she said, and then followed up with how drunk she was, which totally made no sense other than she was trying to cover it up and then kind of blew it. Told someone about that being in the passenger seat. Yeah, it was a very weird comment. B-roll comes on a random time. Yeah, that's what I was told. But check this out. I got something else for you. This is going to blow you away. Hold on. Someone sent this to me today, and I looked close, and I was like, oh, my God. Check this out. Hold on. I got to pull it up. I'm so unprepared. Yep. I'm going to get to Ronnie. Hold on. Now, you guys tell me, is this Kiely or is this Sammy? Is that Sammy or Kiely? Thank you, Colby. Woo, woo. It's definitely Kiely. Positive? Because I thought it kind of looked like Sammy. I know it's Jagger. I don't know. I kind of thought it looked like Sammy. Like a younger version. I couldn't really tell. Not Sammy? I don't know. It kind of reminded me of her in her old screenshots. Have you seen Sammy's old TikToks? It looks like her. Yeah, I guess on my cell phone it looked more like her. But it still kind of reminded me of Sammy. Top half face looks like Sam. Chin looks like... All right. In my cell phone, it looked like it was a younger version of Sammy. Not a big deal. I don't even know where the picture came from. They say they didn't date. Thank you, Erie. Thank you. I think it kind of looks like Sammy, too. Oh, there's some TikToks going around as Sammy, and they aren't. Kate, really? Because I said that yesterday. I know that's Jagger. It really does. They're right, though. The top half looks like Sammy, and then the bottom half looks like Kiely. Kind of, but it's the missing. Yeah. No, now that I'm looking at it on a bigger screen, it definitely does. But at first, it did look like Kiely. I mean, it did look like Sammy. So which one? I don't know. Someone sent it to me. Oh, I got 666 in here. It's Smiley? Her eyes do look like Sammy, though. But which TikToks weren't hers? Because it the one I said wasn't hers? Yeah, but he's a kid. I hope so, John. I hope you're right. Yeah. Hold on. You have to rewind, Avery. I got a feeling poor Kyla was drugged beyond what she thought or intended. Thank you, Mari. Thank you. I was saying, I was like, what am I looking for? All right, hold on. Not a new one of Sammy, an older one of Sammy. Like the new ones don't look like her at all. I can't seem to find an older one. I can't find one. I can't find an older one. I have to look for an old. I can't find an older one. Yeah, I know. The chances of your bestie killing you. I wonder if that's the one. Isn't that a baseball cap? I do not think Jagger is involved in this at all. Like, I get no creepy vibes from him. I get no vibes that he's guilty of anything. Hey, Tinker. I get no bad vibes about him. Isn't that a Red Sox hat? Kate, like what? I don't know. It might be. Yeah, I don't think he's involved at all. I really don't. Amber, and I might agree with you that I don't think any of them did the actual killings, and I agree with that. But I think I just figured out what they're hiding. And what they're hiding is that they are hiding the fact that she didn't bring a car, and they lied, and then there's another lie, then there's another lie, and you have to keep coming up with lies. Oh, I'm sorry, Krugs. Thank you so much for my super sticker. Woo woo. Yeah, I'll go back to looking at it on YouTube so I can actually see it. Well, protecting dealers possible. Oh, there it is. Thank you so much, Craig's wifey. I'll give you an extra woo woo. Anybody else want to jump on that super sticker train? You go right ahead. And we go woo wooing down the road. See a video surveillance photo of Kiely driving. It's before dark. Yeah, well, we know she drove before dark. I'm not saying she didn't drive at all. I'm sure she did drive. But she didn't drive to that party. That's what I'm saying. She did not drive to that party. See, and I don't know. The more I learn and the more I see, thank you so much, Jesse. Woo, woo. We are heading across the country. Woo, woo. Thank you so much, Jesse. Am I kidding you about what? That I don't think that any of them are technically involved? I don't. Mags is the one who was so upset. Yeah, I'm telling you, they left her. They had her stranded. That is what I truly, truly believe. I truly, truly believe that. Simplest answer. I think the kids messed up, something they aren't able to fix. Exactly. Feels more like an AWP story. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? AWP story. I hope they do find her, but I don't think she's with her car. I mean, maybe. But Amber, I don't know. That's the part that I don't know. Creative, I said the exact same thing, that her phone is in that water. Absolutely, her phone is in that water. Where she is and where the car is, I don't know. And I also want to add something that I heard somebody say today. I think it was Ikmel had made a comment. The cops had made a post. I'm going to go ahead and I think it was a post. Let me take a look and find it, because it basically reiterated what I said last night. Thank you, Krog's wifey. Woo, woo. We got that train moving. You just like hearing the woo, woo. All right. Why am I forgetting the name of the police department all of a sudden? What's the name of the police department? I'm going to get to the Ronnie calls in a minute. Placer, thank you. I was thinking Prosser. All right. Okay. I'm going to read this. This is really important. We'd like to thank the Tahoe trucking community and the public for their cooperation and support as we continue to search and investigate 16-year-old Kiely Rodni's disappearance. Over the past several days, we have received duplicate tips from citizens, and it has slowed our detectives down from pursuing credible leads. Isn't that what I was saying, guys? You can't keep giving the cops these bullshit leads and this bullshit stuff, because it's stopping them from doing real credible leads, which is exactly what I was saying yesterday. We just have to stop giving them the runaround and stop giving them all this bullshit like she's in Arizona, she's here, she's there, because they're going to check out everything and all the lies have got to stop. And that's exactly what I said last night. So I'm really glad they posted this today. And it says, as you can imagine, our detectives and staff are working around the clock to vet and investigate every lead that comes in. Be rest assured, if you have submitted your tip, using one of the methods below, we have received it. Our staff may not return your message or call due to the number of tips we receive each day. Our priority is to bring Kiely home to her family. We'd like to remind everyone to please submit their tip once using one of the method below. Call our tip line. You can remain anonymous at 530-581-6320, option 7. Or you can email. If anyone believes they have photos or videos that may assist with our investigations in locating Kiely, please submit them anonymously here. So not here, my channel, here, over there. Linktree, Placer Sheriff. So, yeah, everyone keeps probably sending the exact same photos from the exact same night that are already on social media. So you have tons of people sending in pictures. Thank you, Julianne. So you have tons of people sending in pictures. It's ridiculous. So let's go ahead and move on to Ronnie. And I'm going to say it again at first. I thought Upchurch was crazy. I thought he was wrong. And then we pieced that together. And I'm like, And then I thought he was, maybe he was being irresponsible about Ronnie. Maybe he shouldn't target this guy. But he hasn't let up. And I got news for you. He hasn't let up for a reason. And he's the only one that has really taken the path, like the time to vet Ronnie. Like, I just blew him off the day one, like, yeah, this guy's an idiot, but never really thought much of it. And he is the only one that's really taken each step for Ronnie. And he's discovered some really interesting stuff, like really interesting stuff. So if you haven't followed all the videos, I would suggest following like all the videos. Katie's too small for me. You got to follow all the videos. But yeah, now if you were on Twitch, if you happen to be watching a stream, somebody sent him some information that shows Ronnie is white. I didn't see the follow-up. I haven't seen the follow-up, but we're going to watch it now. But he's convinced that Ronnie is white and that it's somebody different. I know that Ronnie is Miro, but I'm not going to play every video he puts up. That's for, other people to do. I'm going to play that now. But I have not seen his latest one, which I'm going to watch for you guys. Hold on. Oh, where is my StreamYards? Uh-oh, I lost StreamYards. All right. Now, he's only like 5'8" or something. And I don't like country music. And I like rap even less than country music. No, Ryan's giving away his car. All right. Oh, did he take it down? I don't know.
Mail.
Hold on. Now, mind you, there are people that told me when I said Ronnie was fake. Yeah, that's another thing. He's way too young. When I said Ronnie was fake, people fought with me and fought with me and fought with me and fought with me about it. And they told me I was crazy. Ronnie's a real person. I don't know what I'm talking about. And yet here we are. Thank you, Sil. And yet there are boring creators that are on right now with 2,000 people. Go figure. And they are boring as fuck.
Mill. I don't know why you're lying, but you're lying. You're saying, I know Ronnie's a black dude. You're saying, I don't think Ronnie's suspect. Upchurch is dumb for that. Okay?
Yeah, I got that too from one of his mods.
Well, I'm saying that Ronnie's a white guy, and you are on live
Oh, no, I'm not talking about Tyler.
telling everybody, hey, this is the real Ronnie, the real black guy Ronnie, while his white legs are in the video, dumbass.
Typing that. RON_JZ_.
Yeah, that's a white leg. There's no mistake in that. That is a white leg. He's 100% right. And I thought maybe, you know, it's a different, you know, shade or sunlight. No, that's a white leg. That definitely is a white leg. There's no mistake in that. There's no mistake in that at all. See, Kate, that's what I thought, but that's not. That is a white leg. That is an absolute white leg.
Okay.
There's no around that. Even a mulatto child. That is white as white. That there's no mistake. No, Obama's not that color. Well, his voice could go either way. It really can. It's very hard to tell from a voice, but that leg is unmistakable. It's completely unmistakable. That is an absolute white leg. So Ronnie didn't give up. You're right. Maybe he identifies as black. That's a good one. But that is an absolute white. Oh, one of his mods told me I was crazy too. Said, Ronnie's real. I said, I don't believe he is. I'm sorry. I just don't. I think he's phony. I think he's fake. I don't believe it's real. Sure enough. But I never followed through with it. Ryan's followed through with it. Yeah, apps can change a voice, but you can't change that. That is a white leg. That's not light skin black, especially if you look at his picture. If you look at his picture, and you see how dark he is and that he's not a light skin black, it doesn't coincide with that leg at all. He shows hands in video. Oh, he does? Maybe they never looked, Brittany. Maybe they didn't realize it and just never looked.
Okay, let's go.
They're trying to cancel you, man.
Let's go. All right. All right.
Okay, we're here. We did it.
Who did it? You and Ronnie? Ronnie with the white legs? Yeah. Good job.
Oh, you can see his hand in that point?
Mill. I don't know why you're lying, but you're lying. You're saying, I know Ronnie's a black dude. You're saying, I don't think Ronnie's suspect. Upchurch is dumb for that. Okay? Well, I'm saying that Ronnie's a white guy, and you are on live telling everybody, hey, this is the real Ronnie, the real black guy Ronnie, while his white legs are in the video, dumbass.
Typing that. RON_JZ_.
Yeah, but his hand is hard to tell. You can't really tell by his hand because it's dark. Yeah, that's a white hand too. And you say that you don't see the relevance, but it is, because Ronnie threw himself in this. Ronnie tried to blame his cousins. Ronnie tried to blame Ronnie tried to blame other people, you know, his cousins and this one and that one. Ronnie knows more than he's letting on. And that's what Ryan's take on this was, that Ronnie knows more and Ronnie is lying. And Ronnie went to creators that he thought he could. And it's exactly what he did. Well, Ronnie claims he wasn't, but if you listen to it, Ronnie was there. Ronnie was absolutely there. And Ronnie makes a couple of slips that you can tell, where you can tell he is. I think, if I'm not mistaken, someone correct me if I'm wrong, Ikmel did a put together all of Ronnie's interviews, right? Didn't he put that on one video, or someone did? No, he thought he was black because of his Instagram. No, I don't think she did. Oh, she put it on. Yeah, but then there's all talking and stuff. Everyone thought he was black because he gave out an Instagram of a black person. That's why everyone thought he was black. Selling to minors carry along a sentence. That is true. Yesterday what? Oh, I believe Ronnie was there too. I believe Ronnie knows a lot more than he's putting out there. Asking me what white sounds like? What do you mean?
All of your text. Your text.
I already saw it. You want to go in the store. Yeah. That guy does exist. Maybe the black guy is the cousins. But this also, come to think of it, this also coincides with whatchamacallit? This also coincides with this dude possibly being Sammy's cousin, which is another thing that Ryan had said. And that's when I was like, holy shit, I never thought of that. So Sammy wouldn't need a black cousin because this dude's white. Think about it. Yeah, Ronnie's cousins were probably Sammy. Think about it. It's I didn't think of that. Maybe Ronnie is Meg's boyfriend. That's a great point, Barb. That's a really good point. Maybe this is Meg's boyfriend. That's a big possibility. See, I thought he sounded white too. However, you could go either way. She dates him for free drugs, maybe. Well, the guy on Instagram was married. I don't think that's Ronnie, though, like I said yesterday. I don't think Jagger did it at all. Jag's the only one with an alibi. Miro means peace world. All right. Here's why Ryan has his picture. What, of Meg's boyfriend? Or Ronnie? Hold on. Where am I? Someone has all of Ronnie's interviews together. Is this it, the highlights? No, I don't think so. Thank you, Be Botanical. It's Mel's video from yesterday. Is that the highlights one? Oh, woo woo. Is that the one it is? Video Kiely, Rodney, live highlights, all the Ronnie calls. All right, yeah, this is it.
Boom.
All right, hold on.
What the hell? Waiting for it to come out. Are we live? All the calls that I have of Ron. Hopefully I can answer some or whatever. For the doubt, at least in the beginning. Just told me he liked my personality. There's nothing wrong with people thinking like maybe his story's not here or there or it's off or whatever. But I'm just saying that this is the kind of stuff that we do. ABC. This is 2019 stuff. But I gave them the benefit of the doubt. Whatever, but I have to give people a chance. There's been so many, like, in jail, 3-way call so we can talk to him.
Behind a dope man on 20.
I know some people are kind of looking this from the outside in, like, oh my God, what's going on? This it's not like new stuff that we've done. This has been for years or whatever. Robert, holy crap, how you doing?
I'm holding it together right now, man. They got me behind a dope man on 24-hour lockdown right now, man. So I'm going through it right now, man. But I'm still fighting. I'm still trying to prove my innocence.
All right, so this guy is saying man every other word.
You feel me? But yeah, that's basically what's going on, man. They got me dead to the wrong for nothing. I'm really wrong.
Okay, so I'll stop it at that. But I'm just giving you guys different examples. If I were to just shut people out, like a lot of this stuff wouldn't happen. Okay, so before we get to the call,
I don't think that's the same person that called in originally. I really don't.
And I see that somebody said Ronnie lied about his age. I think I don't know. I think he confused the years. There's been times where I got my own age wrong. I didn't remember my own age. I couldn't tell you like 2012 how old I was. I have to pull out a calculator probably.
I get my age wrong all the time. I'm 35.
I mean, whatever. Call me what you want. All his stuff's on Instagram. I think people pulled up the wrong Instagram, but like he's not white. Like, and the people are like DMing me. I literally got a text from another YouTuber. Let me tell you. I'm not gonna say who, but he's Sammy's cousin. I put it a little Ronnie. I reverse looked up his phone number. I'm trying to clear some of the crate, applying to like try to help search or like other thing.
Guys, there's two different callers. There's two different Ronnies. One's the drug dealer and one's the friend of the drug dealer. They're both calling in as the same person. They're two different people.
Let's see here real quick. Okay. I'm going to read these messages. For that, I'll just be clear on that. Like, nobody's called for that from what I've seen. Okay? Just advice. Inspiration that he's the one that did something to Kiely, like all this shit. I'm just like, wow, dude.
No, that black guy that he showed a picture of is who people believe is what's his name? But I'm telling you, there's two of them.
Roseville area, and they were going up to that party. They heard about it, and they had some other friends going with them, but they're around like 27, 28 years old. They're older, and so there's a lot of older dudes there. And so I asked them if they knew her, and they said,
"Where's the old man, oh man, oh man?" All of a sudden, it's totally different person.
They saw her there, and she was just like, laughing.
So I'm going to try to really pay attention to the words because a lot of times when I'm streaming, I'm looking at the chat, blah, blah, blah. So see what we got going on here.
You need people like me too, Barbie.
And so there was a lot of older dudes there. And so I asked them if they knew her, and they said they saw her there. And she was just like, laughing, going from group to group talking. They didn't make nothing of it, but she was talking to a bunch of people. Like she was just walking around talking to everybody. And they said at the party, a lot of people were doing shrooms, cocaine.
Yeah, this is two different people.
Drinking and all that. And I was like, yeah, but that's kind of normal though. Because,
right.
A lot of, honestly, in Cali, in my area, I'm at, everyone does cocaine. Like, all the younger kids at school, under 18, where like they all just buy cocaine from some old dude who lives in some apartment complex, and they buy coke and they do it with their friends.
And by the way, like this account of like what happens around there, he's not the only person that called. Like we literally did like 2, 3 hour, 4 hour streams of multiple people calling. And there was even one lady that called and said like her son has friends that went to the party. And this one lady even said that a 40-year-old, I don't know what.
So technically, I think they're both right. When I say they're both right, Ickmel is right because there is a black guy, and Ryan is right because there's also a white guy. There's two different people. There are two different Ronnies.
40-year-old is doing at that party, but supposedly a 40-year-old went to that party.
friends, and you know that. But that's kind of normal around here. So I wasn't really surprised about that. And so I asked them. I said, "Did you guys see anything weird going on?" I was like, "Was anyone like looking at her?" Like, "No, everyone was just chill. Everyone was kind of messed up, and so was she." And then I asked, I was like, "Well, how drunk was she?" And they're like, "Well, she was like stumbling around, like you know, she wasn't walking around like, oh yeah, I'm tipsy, I'm cool. She was pretty drunk." Like,
yeah, so stumbling around.
Yeah, if she would have been driving around, she would have been swerving easily swerving. So there was no way she could have drove. And that's basically all I.
No, the first dude was supposed to be Ronnie.
So, from what I take from this part, I could be wrong.
No,
because they were saying it was like a high school thing, you know. So, but
there was a lot of high school kids there, but there was a lot of mid-20s, like dudes who were still in college because they would have called you later, you know, like. You know, probably been out of school for a minute, went back to, and then they heard about this party. But yeah, it wasn't just teens. There was a dudes way older there.
Wow.
That's why I was kind of crazy that they're just.
There were dudes way older there. How would you know?
And the team party, okay, well, you had a bunch of dudes there that were way older than 16 years old. There's 26, 28, 29-year-olds there.
Did they see her leave, or no? They just saw her.
No, my buddies, we all came with the same group because I hang out with my cousins all the time. They're good dudes, but they went there to. Do that, like I can't really say their names, but they went there to have a good time and do what was there, and that's what they do. But they didn't kick her with her like that, but they saw her, and they left I think around like 10:30, 11. So she stayed later than them, but they didn't.
And his cousin told him all this. Is this guy kidding me? That's not a cousin. That's him. He was there.
They left around 10:30 or 11.
How did they leave at 10:30, 11 if they just got there at 10 o'clock?
Okay. Because I know a lot of people were talking about the 10:30 time, but he said 10:30 or 11.
Say like they did tell me that they didn't see her wearing a sweatshirt at that time. They didn't see her wearing a sweatshirt.
Did they see her in a tank top, like the black?
Yeah, she was wearing a bodysuit. Yeah, she was wearing the same outfit, but they didn't see her wearing no sweatshirt. So that's basically all I knew about.
And do you know if they real quick do that kind of important? So they didn't see her wearing a sweatshirt, which again we've talked about that it's weird that they put out the white hoodie. There was the black one, then the white hoodie. Sammy, none of the friends mentioned that. No,
I think it was black at first, and then he's white.
Was the cousin? So I mean, at one point was she wearing this white hoodie?
Wearing the same outfit, but they didn't see her wearing no sweatshirt. So that's basically all I knew about.
And do you know if they did they see anybody like creepy out there? Do people hook up out there, like right there in the woods too? Do they?
Oh, look, like I can't say that people. It's hard to explain. Like there's okay. So when kids go out there, because I've been out there. I partied in Tahoe. I don't party as much anymore. I got 3 kids now. But I know when they go out there, a lot of kids go out there. They don't go out there with the drugs. They don't go out there with the shrooms. Like they usually bring the alcohol. They get alcohol.
Hey, repeat that again.
When kids go out there,
they're in the woods too. Like do they?
Oh, look, like I can't say that people. It's hard to explain. Like there's okay. So when kids go out there, because I've been out there. I partied in Tahoe. I don't party as much anymore. I got 3 kids now. But I know when they go out there, a lot of kids go out there. They don't go out there with the drugs. They don't go out there with the shrooms. Like they usually bring the alcohol. They get alcohol. The dudes who come out there, the older guys, they have the shrooms and the cocaine. And then the kids go hang out with that group, the older dudes, because they're giving them the blow and hooking them up with stuff that they can't afford because they don't really got the money.
Did you guys know mushrooms were legal in California? That is insane. Why would they make mushrooms legal? It's a hallucinogenic.
For it. Because cocaine's pretty expensive.
Right.
And so you would go hang out with those group do blow, and there'd be another group who has cocaine. And most of the guys, they always want to give it to the girls.
And it's being offered for free because they want the company and stuff.
Yeah, for free. They give you free lines, but then they want you to kick it with them. You know, oh, hey, come do a line with me. Come do a line with me.
What are you talking about? The first voice is from another case. No, it's not. It's from this case. The whole video is about this dude's call, Ronnie's calls.
You know, that's how it goes. Those are how those parties are.
Right.
So there's no telling what could happen, but I do know for a fact she was messed up. That is a fact. So if they try to word it nicely, like, oh yeah, she was shit faced.
Damn. And I wonder, you know, was it just alcohol? Was it possibly substances, you know, tripping or like whatever?
Oh, it's definitely a mixture. I can't say for sure if she participated, but that's what was there for a fact. That's what it was for.
That's what was there for a fact.
That's why everyone went. And you're probably having different groups of people bringing their type of cocaine. So then they're all sharing amongst each other, you know?
Right.
Yeah, but that's how the party was.
Yeah, man. All right, well, thanks. Let me see the chat real quick if there are any other questions. So your cousins, they left around. So the argument that some people are making that they believe he was there, I can understand why people feel that or feel that type of way. You know, when I first
I heard that earlier. That mushroom's illegal in California.
took this call, I was just taking it as he's giving in the account or trying to give the account of his cousins or whatever. 10:30 or something like that.
Yeah, they left. She was still there, but I asked them if they saw her before they left, and they didn't.
Oh, okay. There you go. And did they see? I don't know if you asked them like if they saw any creepy people out there or.
Oh yeah, no. It's okay. Like to me, if I went out there now, like let's say if I went out there and I saw some older dudes and I knew a girl was 16, 17, and he's like, "Come do a line with me," I would think that's fucking creepy alone itself. Like, dude, why do you want to do a line with her? She's like 10 years younger than you. She's a minor. But when you basically decide to go out to that party, it's like all bets are off. Like everyone's okay with it. You know what I mean? So nobody would look at it as creepy. But on the outside looking in, you would think it's creepy.
Right.
And if someone said, "What does blow mean?" Blow is cocaine. So coke.
Okay. They're saying somebody said if she got there at 10. Well, over here, this one note, they said around 10. This here one note says 9:45 to 10. I don't know. But somebody said, how could she have been wasted already? I mean, I don't know. A lot of people pregame sometimes too. We don't know what she did before she got there either.
Yeah, she was drinking pretty much the whole time. Like that's when I know when they saw her early in the day.
They saw her early in the day. Were they stalking her? What do you mean you saw her early in the day? Where did they see her? How did they know her?
I come at the same time I can call back when they.
Yeah, and the earlier the day thing, that's questionable too. And I think I asked them about that.
When they saw her like that.
Like what? They saw her earlier in the day?
Yeah, and she was drunk.
What do you mean earlier in the day?
Like before they left, like they left around like 10:30 or 11. So before that, like I'll guess like around 8 or 9, she was already drunk.
At 8 or 9, but I thought she didn't get there till 10. As the story turns, I'll be honest with you guys. I have not listened to all of Ronnie because I thought he was fake to begin with. So I never listened to all of this. So I know you guys have probably heard this 1,000 times, but I haven't. So I may call out stuff that you guys have already heard.
Because supposedly she had gotten there around 9. Yeah, 9:30, something like that, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Sammy got there around 9. Kind of got there like supposedly 9:45 to 10. And have the cousins
when
spoke
they
to
saw her, she was drunk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, but I asked them, like, did you
Lindsay, I'm telling you, there's 2 different ones.
You guys know her? Like, were you guys friends with her? But they had no type of connection with her whatsoever. Like nothing.
Thank you, Brittany. Prosecute Campground 10-6 says party was outside the campground. I brought that up the other day. Thank you, Brittany. Woo, woo. I said that the other day, and they said that where they weren't actually on the campground, so those rules didn't apply.
But yeah, but for sure, those other drugs were definitely there. So 100% sure those drugs were there. So
yeah.
I don't know if she participated, but it'd be unfortunate if she did because with cocaine you can't tell what it's laced with because a lot of the coke out here is not pure cocaine. It's laced. It's laced with something. So it's just,
right.
You're not getting pure coke. And then if you're combining that with maybe doing some shrooms or drinking, smoking weed, taking dabs, whatever.
Oh, dabs. Oh my God.
Yeah,
you're telling me about dabs. Yeah, dabs. Ooh, first that one time. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't even tell that story.
Another thing too. When people come up here because I stay in close to.
Another thing. Let me show this real quick to you guys because let me show you the screenshot. Rodney's.
And now we're back to square one. This is why I said this. For those of you that came in late or missed it, this is right here, proof positive why Kiely did not have her car there. So I'll repeat it one more time. With how drunk she was, she wouldn't have been able to navigate the roads. With his head being right there, you can't really see it, but you have to rewind the video, but it proves why she did not have her car there.
His friend Magdalene Larson, Mags. Right off
the freeway where I live. And when people go up there, they stop at the dispensary and they buy hell of stuff there, and then they go up there and they use it. So you have a lot of stuff you can stop by on the way there, and you just get trapped up in the woods.
Wow. So. And one more thing too, like, because there was a video clip that we saw, and there was I guess the friend had said that, like, there were some guys there that, like, I guess, like, were kind of forcibly making her smoke a bong or whatever, take bong rips. about 5 guys. I mean, is that like? I mean, I don't know. Are guys like pursuing the girls there, or like are any weird, or are they just hey, there's all these drugs, and the girls are just kind of willingly kind of hey, let's party, have fun. Like, there's like predator types out there.
What it is basically like if you got a bunch of older dudes there, a lot of these older dudes who are doing the drugs or that got connections.
Oh, I know she drives. I mean, I absolutely know she drives, but she didn't drive to that party.
For it. So then I think they do they don't necessarily force it on them, but they're like, hey, do you want to do some coke? And they're like, yeah, let me tell my friends. And then she go get 2 more of her friends. And then he's like, oh, I got the attention of these girls. And then he's just having a good time.
Sandy, everybody gets it wrong sometimes.
Getting them to do more coke, giving them free coke and all of that. He's looking at it as like, oh, I'm getting the attention from the females,
right.
No matter how old they are. So they take advantage of that, especially when they have connections for it. So
what it is, willingly kind of hey, let's party, have fun. Like, there's like predator types out there.
What it is basically like if you got a bunch of older dudes there.
To me, when I'm listening to this, he's giving his like experiences from the past. I mean, if you want to take it that he was there, you can. But that doesn't sound too far fetched either. Like older guys at a party.
Twin thing, and welcome and thank you. That I heard that discussed somewhere today, maybe on Zap Girl. When I was listening, somebody was discussing that. Why was she so memorable to them? I don't know, especially with 300 people there, unless she was making a complete ass out of herself, which how come nobody else has said that? I'm telling you, I think she was stranded. She started walking wasted and something happened.
With drugs, supplying it to maybe some people that are interested and don't want to pay for it.
A lot of these older dudes who are doing the drugs or that got connections for it. So then
yeah, it's from the area he lives in.
They don't necessarily force it on them, but they're like, hey, do you want to do some coke? And they're like, yeah, let me tell my friends. And then she go get 2 more of her friends. And then he's like, oh, I got the attention of these girls. And then he's just having a good time getting them to do more coke, giving them free coke and all of that. He's looking at it like, oh, I'm getting the attention from the females.
Right.
It's dirty. It's a dirty thing. And
I heard like it was like Snapchat or like Just Me says if she was drunk, as what people are saying, could she have sent such a coherent text to her mom?
Someone in chat is the theory this caller was Sammy's ride. Yeah, I don't know. Does anyone want a link? I know I said open panel. I haven't offered a link yet. I think she borrowed the car and left her somewhere. Nah. Where's the car? The car was anywhere. Car could have been, 15,000 different places. But wherever the car was, they found it. Yeah, they knew she was allegedly. Nobody even knows if she was really drunk. Yeah, that surprises me too, Be Botanical. It really does. Because all the searching they're doing for Sammy and they couldn't find it. Lindsay, did you see Upchurch's video? No, they didn't find her car. They found the missing couple. And somehow they were ejected, but their car was like in a bank. Hey, Barbara. Yeah, they found the car. No, not her car, the couple. All right, 1 hour, 1 minute, 36 seconds. But Lindsay, did you see Upchurch's video?
But there's like streams of hours and stuff, so that's why I kind of timestamped. So people can see the rest of it if they're interested.
On the show because I don't want people to start sending stuff that's not true. So I'm not showing. I can get myself.
Yeah.
But do you have anything I can take myself so I have that information?
Yeah.
Okay. Then who's this guy? Hold on. Let me go back to Upchurch's video for a second. Okay, I'm not saying that I'm right about it. I just know the picture is the one that matched the Instagram.
All
right. No, they found the couple. They found the car. A crushed car, yeah. Lindsay, please tell Pumpkin Princess to go shove it up her ass, please. I am. I'm going to play this too. Honestly, Lindsay, I think they're both right. I really, truly do. I think they're both right. I think there's two different people.
Jamil, I don't know why you're lying, but you're lying. You're saying, I know Ronnie's a black dude. You're saying, I don't think Ronnie's suspect. Upchurch is dumb for that. Okay, well, I'm saying that Ronnie's a white guy, and you are on live telling everybody, hey, this is the real Ronnie, the real black guy Ronnie, while his white legs are in the video, dumbass.
Typing that. RLN_JZ_.
That's a white leg, Lindsay. Come on, that's not a shadow. That's not a shadow. I disagree. I think there's two different people. I don't think Ryan's wrong, and I don't think Ikmel's wrong. You can't tell with the hand. I saw it. You can't tell with that. But that's definitely a white leg. But either way, I really think there's two of them. I don't think there's one of them. I think there's two of them. I think there's two people that are calling in. I really do. You can even see the black hair. That's a white leg. No doubt about it. His hands are not black. That was a shadow. But like I said, I don't think either one of them are wrong. I think there's two different people. I really, truly do. No, you could see black hair on it. Nope. It's not. It's not a black hand at all. Hold on.
Dumbass.
Typing that. RLN_JZ_.
It's not a black hand. It's just an angle. That's not a black hand. I agree. The hand on the steering wheel is right. It's just in a dark area. There's two of them. They are the cousins. That is my feeling, Love My Boots. That is my feeling. I think there are two different people. I really think they're two different people who may sound alike. Because I hear a lot of people that sound like Sammy, which makes me believe that there's two of them. And Ikmel's not wrong and Ryan's not wrong. Neither one of them are wrong. Check the M. His hand is clear. 312. All right, hold on.
On every vacation.
At 3 minutes or 3 hours? I don't understand. It's a bunch of white women. I'm not there yet. I'm on Mel's channel. I mean, I'm on Mel's channel. All right, all I'm seeing is a bunch of white people. Yeah, I see the shoes. I believe that is someone different. I believe there's two of them, is what I'm saying. I believe there's two different people calling in. You can't tell whose hand is whose. I'll show you what I mean. Hold on. Hold on.
You could share that with me if you wanted to share with law
And you're
enforcement.
recording just
Instead of
for-
Oh, you're recording?
because I know I'm not showing any faces,
That's cool.
but I'm doing it for like just like awareness and like some people out there, and I want to be able to document the stuff I look at and basically have a bunch of people
I want to document stuff I'm looking at. What?
can learn about the situation.
Yeah,
since they
and
want
if you have stuff about the party, who is it that he's supposed to contact? Well, you can go
That's
to
what
the
I'm sorry.
hotline and you can leave that, or you can do the
Over here?
Yeah, and then there's Placer
Thank you.
County. I just an email that you can share it with.
Okay.
They're going to be here tonight, so you can find one of them.
Got it. Okay. So, okay. Hello. So, I had a couple cousins who went to the party.
He's recording, just you know.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not gonna show you who you are. I had a couple cousins that went. They didn't interact with her, with Kiely. They didn't interact with her, but I do know there was cocaine there.
Okay, so we're
Sure.
going to take this offline. Not off
Okay.
that line, but off this line. So basically, what you can do is you can fill out this paperwork right here. If that makes it better for you, you can share what that is. Or
Okay, she's wearing the same sneakers that Ronnie's allegedly wearing, right? Like, that's why I got confused. Because those are the same sneakers.
you can go to get there faster. You go you go to the hotline. If you feel like that's not fast enough for you, you can go to the sheriff under Tahoe investigative.
Okay, got it.
Okay. And
I
if
don't
you
want
do
to
that-
show because I don't want people to just start sending stuff
No,
that's not
so-
true. So I'm not showing. I can get it myself.
Yeah, so
But
do
do
that.
you have anything I can like take myself so I have that information?
Yeah.
You have, like,
Yeah.
Do you
Well,
want
can you
to take a
stop
picture?
recording?
Yeah.
Oh, you stop recording.
I still don't trust the guy. But I'm telling you. Hold on.
You can go to the sheriff under Tahoe investigative.
Okay, got it.
Okay. And if
I don't
you
want
do
to
that-
show because I don't want people to just start sending stuff
No,
that's not
so-
true. So I'm not showing. I can get it myself.
Yeah, so
But
do
do
that.
you have anything I can?
Okay, there is no amount of shadows that can turn this black leg into white. Can't do it. No way, no how. He's too dark skinned. This is two different people, guaranteed. Two different people. There's no amount of lighting that will turn that white. It just won't happen. There's no way. Yeah, this is a black guy. Totally agree with you. This is a black guy. The one that was in the car is a white guy. I'm telling you, I think it's two different people. And this dude was at that party. Yeah, this is definitely a black guy. No doubt, no arguing, no, not even up for debate. That right there is a black dude. He had leggings on. There's a conspiracy. Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah. Can you stop recording?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Listen, I'd be mad if I was just.
Oh, no. All right. That's the right one.
On the call if that's your main focus, and then on Kiely, but we have to sit here because they talk. A lot of people they won't even listen to the call.
Yeah, so there wasn't really too much going on with that. They're not really the investigations and stuff. Like they're happening at like 10 a.m. and till 5 p.m. So there was really nothing I can do at that point.
Did you
So
tell me?
Yeah.
How was that? Like, was there a meeting and stuff?
Yeah, it was nothing new though.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. Like, but that, what was it? The last girl who was talking, and you know how she was talking about like the party areas and like how the police didn't hear and all that.
Yeah.
Well, when you go to the campground and you park your car there, they have the sites. Like the sites are like right in front of you, but that's not where people party at. They like the people will be chill in the parking lot hanging out, but you go, there's a dirt road. Like once you go through the campsites and you walk through that dirt road and it takes you. A lot of them don't want to get in trouble. And
that is a different fucking voice. No, that is not the same voice. Listen again. I did that on purpose. Listen again.
A lot of these dudes were in possession of stuff they would get in trouble for giving it to people. For giving like if you're 24 or 25 years old.
Yo, Bean Feather said press conference on the Ronnie calls.
Were in possession of stuff they would get in trouble for giving it to people. For giving it
blew up. Maybe they didn't know it was gonna blow up. Probably upset too. The day after was another call. Over there. Okay, Ronnie.
Yeah, it was nothing new though.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. Like, but that, what was it? The last girl who was talking, and you know how she was talking about like the party areas and like how the police didn't hear and all that.
Yeah.
Well, when you go to the campground and you park your car there, they have the sites. Like the sites are like right in front of you, but that's not where people party at. They like the people will be chill in the parking lot hanging out, but you go, there's a dirt road. Like once you go through the campsites and you walk through that dirt road and it takes you to a clearing. And that clearing is where like everyone sits around and drinks. And
again, this is not like a secret or mystery. They've talked about this. This is the sanctuary. That's not exactly at the Prospect Campground. It's like a little bit off. But I think people might have saw that and like,
all that stuff. And it's kind of out in the cuts. So you have a good space from other people where they wouldn't necessarily hear noise. You know what I mean? So you have a quiet, secluded spot where people can get rowdy.
Oh. Just guessing.
Hello? Oh, hello?
Hey, how you doing, man? Is Ronnie?
What's up, man?
Bro, what happened, man? Bonafide says, why doesn't his cousins call and talk? AKML says, okay, you think your cousins would be interested in telling the story? He said, I'll message the reply that I got from that. No decent person leaves a friend drunk.
I did not ask about tents.
Okay.
I did not, and my cousins didn't stay there. They didn't stay. So.
And why do you think, if you had a guess or your thoughts, why people aren't really... And so I asked him about tents because somebody in the chat was asking about that. And he said he didn't get to ask his cousins about that.
They
okay.
Stay, so.
And why do you think, if you had a guess or your thoughts, why people aren't really talking?
Come on, Melsh.
Oh, that's easy.
What's that?
Because for one, there's older dudes there. So a lot of them don't want to get in trouble. And a lot of these dudes were in possession of stuff they would get in trouble for giving it to people. For giving it, like,
of streaming that we've done, there's other people that called and talked about like, yeah, the fighting stuff does happen out there. That's like apparently a normal thing out there.
And we would go up to Auburn and visit a place called ARD, and we would bare knuckle.
I'm telling you, it's not the same.
Go fight. Like we would have like the dudes who thought were the toughest in school, and you would bare knuckle fight until like one of them said, all right, enough, and see who's the toughest who's there. And then it started branching out. People started doing it in Jack and all. So it's not even, you know, new to hear that. Like when she said like, oh yeah, we're fighting up there.
This is Ronnie.
Yeah, they probably are doing fight night with like friends, just friendly fights and all that. But there are dudes up there probably really getting down with real fights. Because I do know about the rivalries that she was talking about up there with different groups. That is true up there. And
so that is a thing, the rivalry thing. People kind of.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
So yeah, you got people up there fighting all that, and the drug thing is crazy because it's like when she was saying the 40-year-old, like I didn't know about a
40-year-old. She said she knew a 40-year-old. So the 40-year-old thing, it must have been in this live stream. I'll clip it for another one. But there was a lady that literally called in and she said she knows a 40-year-old that was at this party. And she lives in the area. That's crazy. That went out there. God.
Bro, I don't know about that. That's crazy because like I remember I went to a party and it was dudes around my age. We were like 21, 22, and we were like all that age. And I remember a dude showed up to that party. He looked like he was like 45, 46, and he got his ass knocked out because he
played another video.
Who's around my age? We were like 21, 22, and
back in the day, we used to bring our own stuff, or sometimes if you need to, you can get it.
Because I stay in close to.
Another thing, let me show this real quick to you guys, because 280 volunteers gathered. So I mean,
close to it. There's a dispensary,
and if it's other drugs too, coke doesn't take that long to hit you.
Right off the freeway where I live, and when people go up there, they stop at the dispensary and they buy hell of stuff there, and then they go up there and they use it. So you have a lot of stuff you can stop by on the way there, and you just get trapped up in the woods.
Wow. So. And one more thing too, like, because there was a video clip that we saw, and there was I guess a friend had said that, like, there were some guys there that, like, I guess, like,
a lot of these older dudes who are doing the drugs or that got connections for it. So then I think they do they don't necessarily force it on them, but they're like, hey, do you want to do some coke? And they're like, yeah, let me tell my friends. And then she go gets 2 more of her friends. And then he's like, oh, I got the attention of these girls. And then he's just having a good time getting them to do more coke, giving them free coke and all that. But he's looking at it like, oh, I'm getting the attention from the female.
Right.
No matter how.
Yeah.
Like, there's been, like, if you guys can look up people like this, like, if you guys look up Matthew Steele, you'll find out he was in Auburn, California. He was stabbed over a drug deal over some fentanyl. Like, he was a friend who went to Placer. I had another friend named Jeremy Wilson who was on drugs and assaulted 2 people, got arrested. A couple other friends were.
Oh no!
It's not foreign out here, dude, for that type of shit to go. He was a so at least they can run the tags, see if like anyone has any different tags or anything like that, trying to find out any information about everybody who was there. So in it.
Was there another one? Reference by Sammy. Read the book, seen the movie, and it is an out there reference from a team involved directly with Kiely's disappearance. I just don't think that's true. I need to watch that.
Is that it for Ronnie?
But I don't mind. It's relevant. I thought you were just putting it just to put it in, but I see you actually have pictures. It's all good. And thank you for the super chat. My apologies, I'm not promoting chat.
Why does everybody keep showing the same 2 pictures?
I was just sharing interesting info. My apologies. No, you're good. Thank you. They canceled me for that too. Oh, that's your channel, so we consider it.
What dispensary sells whatever dispensary sell marijuana? No, I know in Illinois they sell marijuana and marijuana drinks.
Great. Let's see the other stuff. Crime Stories obsessed. She said Ryan Upchurch's picture post. Oh, by the way.
Oh, that's what a Hellcat. Yeah, who even makes Hellcat? I don't even know anything about Hellcat.
It's what do they call it? A Helicat. Or Hellcat, sorry. Whoever comes forward and tells what happened to Kiely Rodni first, I'll give you my Hellcat. I'll even deliver.
I guess it's like a man's van car.
Deliver it to your house. Thanks for playing. Oh, this as well. Hellcat.
Oh, it's a Dodge?
Please scroll to the 5 photos. Oh, okay. Oh, I've seen this too. I was going to post this one because, like, I don't know. But I did see this one, yeah.
I never saw that one either.
That's it right there. I guess the case on the phone. His Hellcat is his most prized possession. He loves that thing. I didn't know that. Jagger. Oh my God. Well, that's true, young daughter. I mean, it's the Kiely's. I think that was Megan that called. I'm not sure. Megan said that, which I checked her out. I see her Facebook. I see her. She sent me pictures and stuff. I think that was her. Car was there when she went to sleep. Gone when he woke up. Heard nothing. I'd like to know what time he went to sleep for the timeline before after the train of cars left. That was pretty interesting too.
And she disappeared.
Shay.
Not literally.
Canceled. Oh, out of murder. 5 Florida kid and got caught. 5 Florida kid. Yeah. Please don't do it. It's gonna make you want to do it more. Please don't do it. No. All
right, I guess that's it. Well, I guess that's it on that.
Damn, yo. This is fucking crazy.
Well, I never heard Ikmel curse. All right, I'm going to go ahead and drop a link if anyone wants to come up and talk about anything that we discussed tonight. Sharing a screen won't do it. Only to discuss tonight. Oh, and Zav Girl, if you happen to be watching, I'd like you to know I watched a 20-minute ad on your channel before. Thank you, Colby. I did. I watched a 20-minute ad on Zav Girl. I thought my phone changed things, but it showed this show like merch makers or something and designers. It was like a reality show. Designers had to make merch for Machine Gun Kelly. And I was laughing. It looked good. So I watched the whole ad. I had no idea it was an ad. But it was literally like a 20-minute ad. I was like, yeah, I'll watch this. The girl in the short black dress looks a bit like the one in those strange shoes. Thank you, Brittany. Maybe someone said this. Hold on, I'm behind the stream, but Ikmel asked, did they see her leave? And the guy said, no, they came. We all came with the same group. The we is a big slip. He made a lot of big slips. A lot. He had to have been there. I don't even believe the cousin story is real. Maybe he's the drug dealer, or maybe he knows the drug dealer, but he was definitely there. And like everybody said, why would he even take notice? If there were like 300-400 people, why would he take notice then? Why would you notice one particular girl? You didn't know she was going to go missing. So how would you possibly know? Go watch Ryan's Rumi video. I have watched all of them. Did you watch Ryan's video? You guys would do good together. He thinks what you think about her car. I know. He blew me off, though. He stood me up. Psychopaths usually involve themselves in the case. The search information usually are first ones. I agree with that, too. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that Ronnie says. But the problem is, if we don't think that Ronnie is the killer, then we're going down the wrong path. If we believe Ronnie's the killer, then there's something to go down that road. But I just don't think Ronnie is strong enough to turn away from other people. Because even if he's lying, even if he did see her, even if he was there, what is it actually like? Does he want his 15 minutes of fame? Did he call into Ikmel because just because? I don't know. I have this thing about why these people call into certain creators. His wife needs to vouch for his whereabouts that night. I agree with that. Or he could be the older guy. He said his cousins, and one of the things I heard, He said his cousins were 25 and 26. Well, to a 16-year-old, that's old. That's very old to a 16-year-old. I know when you were 26, you were like creepy. Ick drops F-bombs all the time. I don't know. For some reason, I don't think I ever heard him curse. Why are these guys getting so involved? That's what I said, Verika. That's what I've been saying from day one. It doesn't make sense. That's why I'm watching her there cutting it with fentanyl. It's possible. Drugs are so scary with fentanyl. They really are. Hey, Unseen. Fentanyl is so dangerous. What happened to cutting coke with, baking soda? When Ronnie takes call, he has to find a private place. Okay, dog is not going to do anything. Dog is going to just pretend that he's doing something. Dog is 75 years old. What do you possibly think the man can do? The man can barely walk anymore. And the one that did all his major work is gone. His wife. I don't know why people think Doug. I keep saying Doug. That dog is like, 20 years old. Dog is 75 years old or something. He's not going to do jack shit. Fentanyl is very scary. Who is Molly? You don't want to know. Yeah, her Instagram has been private for a while. Yeah, he was off on islands while Brian was right in front of him. Exactly. Thank you, Boho. Super sticker train. Woo, woo. The more people, the better, though, Laura. Not if they're useless. AWP, I believe, will find her phone. Absolutely. Doug stirs things up. He has fans that he will bring even more attention to it. He's a thing now. That's what he wanted. He just didn't even realize YouTube is gone. I agree with that. Do we all at least agree that whatever happened to Kiely, at least Sammy and Mags know? No, I don't believe that. I'm not definitively saying they know. They may not know, but they're covering up the fact that they deserted her. That's what they're covering up.
Mom, I talked to Anthony because his cat's got missing.
Not now. I like watching a mess. What's her channel? Molly Golightly? Sam's Insta was public August 9th. Yeah, well, we looked at it. Yeah, I don't know if the girls are actually involved in a murder. Because that's putting some heavy, I would never put that out there. That they're involved in a murder. But I will say, I do believe that's what they're covering up. They are definitely covering up the fact that her car was never there. And that they totally deserted her. Yeah, I do. I think they're two different people. I really do. And everyone keeps saying that it's the same voice, but I don't know. I'm telling you, Sammy is guilty, and so is Mags now. I kind of left Mags out in the dirt. Didn't really put much to it. Didn't really think much of it. Just kind of, okay, Mags was her best friend, and Sammy's the one that's guilty. But no. Mags made that comment that I showed earlier, which totally eliminates her being out in the dirt. Lex Luthor, I don't understand something. Why are you a member here and then talk shit about me somewhere else? Can you explain that to me? I would really like to know. Why do you talk shit in other places, but you're a member? Did you get a free membership? Is that what it is? Did you get gifted a membership? If fentanyl, more kids would be dead. No, not necessarily. 100 people could do a line of coke with fentanyl and only one dies. That happens a lot. Cars, I think the car was hit too. Or it went to a chop shop, which is right in Reno. Definitely possible. No, I did. I just watched Lex Luthor talk so much shit about me in another live. I was like, what the fuck? So then I saw he's a member, so I was curious. See, that's why I don't have 1,000 people in here, because I call people out. It's that simple. But no, I totally believe fentanyl is extremely dangerous, but I'm saying that no drug dealer is cutting just a little bit with fentanyl. They're going to cut the whole thing with fentanyl. So it could, if they use too much, then yeah, it could be that a lot of people are going to die, but usually it's someone that has a reaction or is doing other things. I mean, it's very dangerous for the dealer, because it's one thing to deal drugs. It's another thing to commit murder. So that's the other reason I don't know why they put fentanyl in it. Baking soda was a lot safer. Fentanyl is super cheap from China. That's why. I think Sammy shared a drink with Kiely. No, that's only what Sammy said. Yeah, they didn't go to school together. Oh, no shit, Avery? Yeah, but if it was a lot of bad drugs, yeah, fentanyl is cheap. 1,000 times stronger than heroin. I don't remember, Lex, but I saw it with my own eyes. Nobody told me. I saw it with my own eyes. And I even said, isn't this dude a member? I could probably find it. I think I know where I asked someone.
What's up, baby?
I don't remember where it was. Viva talking shit. Oh, you did. Thank you, Avery. No, but now I'm on a mission to find it. You're wrong about the Ronnie calls. The first few minutes he was getting. I know. Someone straightened that out. I said, okay. I'll admit when I'm wrong. All right, Avery, I forgot to give you a toot. Woo woo. All aboard. I can't find it now. I'll find it. Because I posted it. I asked people. I was like, am I crazy or is this dude a member? I have to find it. I just can't remember where I posted it. That's what I'm saying. Coke used to be cut with baby laxatives, used to be cut with baking soda. It was never cut with like something that's going to kill you. You check on your kiddo? What are you talking about? My kiddos are right here. Hold on, what?
Two things. A, do you?
I know. I'm gonna fill it out tonight. I promise.
Did you see the cut on Buka's face?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I got Neosporin.
My poor baby.
I put Neosporin.
Oh, you got it? Because he wouldn't let us near him.
I literally just don't take the two.
I know.
I was just
I know how to do it.
Yeah, I know. I was literally touching the thing. Okay. He wasn't even trying to bite at me. I was just comforting him.
Okay.
And like I had him look over at several places several times, and then I just gave him a belly rub.
Poor Buka got his head caught in the fence, and he got a little cut on him. Neighbor came over. Buka got his head caught in the fence. I'm like, what? She's like, we got it out. Can you play the strange caller video from Ryan's channel? Oh, the Milo guy? Yeah, fentanyl is stronger than morphine. That's why I just don't understand it. And, hey, Dr. Dre. Oh, he is. Phoenix is a great kid. Oh, what was I just going to say? Oh, and JoJo, just for the record, I knew what my daughter was going to say, and it was not something I want on YouTube, and that's why I hushed her. So I don't need your advice to go check on my kid. Thanks. Nah, they don't use baby. No, definitely don't use baby formula. Ryan up. All right. What am I looking for? Which one? Odd phone call from a Truckee local. That one? Yeah, Latina. Dr. Dre is here. I call it Dr. Dre. Church or no, church. No, I got it. The old phone call from a Truckee local, that one? I think everyone has seen that, though. I mean, it's got 160,000 views. Cutting it means when you have a cocaine. So you get cocaine from your main dealer. Like the dealer gets cocaine from the dealer. Well, they got to make money. So in order for them to make money, oh, I got to find that, Bonnie. In order for the dealer to make money, they have to cut it again. Because let's say it comes from Colombia and then it gets stepped on. What I mean by it gets stepped on is that each person that's in your hands, well, they want to double that to make more money. So they cut it with something. And then as it gets passed down, it becomes weaker and weaker. But if you're using fentanyl, let's say the last 4 dealers are using fentanyl, that's a lot of fucking fentanyl to put in cocaine by the time the little guy gets it. And then if he uses fentanyl, you're just screwed. And that's how people get really sick. If it's too strong, it has to be cut. I don't know. I mean, all cocaine needs to be cut by the time you get it. But I'm just saying that it used to be baking soda and stuff like that. And I know how it worked. I was just explaining to somebody how it does. Upchurch is doing live. Oh, I know. I saw he's on. He's a call-in for Aaron or something. I know peekaboo, but it's crazy. Crazy. You can just die from touching it. That's what I'm saying. It all depends on you. There's no such thing as too strong. See, that's what I'm saying, Wendy. I'd rather do a little of pure, but that's the thing with cocaine. Even if you taste it, like you could taste baby powder. You could taste, what else did they cut it with? You could taste it in baby powder. You can taste if it was salt. Like you can tell what they were cutting it with. You can't tell fentanyl. Baby laxatives, yeah, you could taste all that when you tasted it. There's no way to taste it with fentanyl. Fentanyl can and will kill you. And it's scary. Narcotics, but not fentanyl. Today is worst and baby laxative. B12 powder, that was another one. B12, you're right. The cop died from inhaling. Yeah, you can. He's, I don't know where he's live. Aaron, was it Aaron Mull? Is that his name, Aaron Mull? I just found the guy today. Said he was calling in or something. Fentanyl, you just hallucinate? So I say you could pick up a dollar bill and die. There you go. It's scary though, because kids are going to try drugs. Kids are going to do drugs. And like, it's not like it used to be. That's true, Janice. Yeah, isn't it true? I heard, where did I hear this? I just heard this recently that people have, whatchamacallit, people like when it's almost like a meth lab. Like they're all covered. They're in full like gear, covered gear when they have to pick it up or when there's a fentanyl death or something. I didn't know that. I just lost a friend and my fiance lost best friend since childhood on the 9th to a fentanyl overdose. I'm sorry. Hazmat. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. Aaron Mull. Thank you, Erie. Oh, absolutely, Dre. That's why I get so mad and I don't understand why my chat is the lowest of everybody. Everyone else makes you pay money to get a super chat. I mean, they make you super chat just to answer a question. But people actually like that because I have the lowest numbers of the whole group. Even boring ass Justin has triple what I have. That's scary. He's like the most boringest creator on YouTube. It's a quick death. It is. Thank you, Eden. Fentanyl doesn't make you have hallucination. I don't know. I don't know anything about fentanyl. It's a downer. It's all I know. Me and downers don't mix. I can see you, Lacey. What'd you think? You were blocked? I was sentenced to 18, almost died of OD laced with fentanyl. Now I caught him doing Xanny bars. Now they're saying that Xanax bars and shit are made with fentanyl too, which is even more crazy. Me neither, Crystal. Me neither. I am so lost. Am I jealous? Yeah, a bit. I'm not going to lie. I said I'm going to paint myself orange and talk really slow. And then I'll get 2,000 people in here. Pill presses, yeah. They never did that shit when I was, like, young. Yeah, I don't buy pills off shit. And that's the thing. You used to be able to, and you can't anymore. I know. Nobody seems... And he's not buying them. Like, those are real. And he pulls 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. He pulls more than Molly. I don't get it at all. What, a pill press? I don't know. That's just so fucking scary. But again, I don't know why a dealer would want to do that. This kid's going to bottle Xanax online. China's trying to kill us. TikTok fentanyl. I think they make it so by giving a super chat and getting acknowledged, it makes people want to give more. It's a cycle of competition. That's what I'm saying. But I would think, honestly, that people would rather super chat somebody that acknowledges them, respects them, sees them, reads them. Nope. They don't. It's weird. I always thought the opposite would be true, but it's not. Oh, it has. I'm not saying that. No, his did too, Twin Thing. It really did. He has grown significantly. He's got 28,000 subs. Thank you, B Botanical. Woo woo. I mean, he's done it legit. I don't think he's ever had a small chat. My leg hurts, but hell with them pills. You know, Laura, you've seen pics. Maybe she had some, I don't know. That's what they were saying, that maybe she had something to do with fentanyl. I don't know. They gave me Xanax. I got rid of them. I used to give Brad all my pills. Caffeine pills. That was another thing. That was another thing they cut it with, was caffeine. I thought at the beginning we heard about another girl, Odine, near Kiely did. Drug dealer was arrested that weekend. Huh? The heroin was cut with battery acid? Wow. Mike, show your face. What an idiot. He showed me a very small penis. I know, right, Willow? Whom I admire and want to encourage. Remember the rabbit and the toy. That's what I always said, Dr. Dre. I always said that. I said, slow and steady wins the race every time, which is why I model myself after Gray. Gray has always been slow and steady. But it's still frustrating. Marijuana best herbal. I heard they're even dipping marijuana in it, though. I heard you can even get pot that's laced with fentanyl, which is why people say go to a place like a dispensary where it's legal, because then they can't do that. Yeah, he showed a small penis. I know, so immature. Ephedrine, that was another one. I couldn't think of that either. Ephedrine was another one. Yeah, lacing joints with fentanyl. I know you're not a witness. What's up? You're echoing.
Hello?
Hey.
Am I echoing?
No, not anymore. You were before.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, quick. No, we had down in New Haven like a year ago. There were literally like in the public park in a fairly decent area of New Haven, 25 like college students were found lying on the ground, scattered around this little park.
Yep.
All having smoked reefer laced with fentanyl.
Yep.
And they weren't dead, thank God, but they all had to be rushed to the hospital and revived. And then I think I mentioned to you, I don't know if it was you, or you when I was on Zav Girl with you and Ron, I mentioned that there was a kid down literally in Hartford, which is where near I live, and he was 13. I guess his parents were stamping out, pills, Percocet laced with fentanyl, and I don't think the child understood really that it was lethal potentially. So apparently he brought 40 packs, little packs of this fentanyl or whatever. He opened one because he was going to sell them at the middle school. This happened literally 6 months ago. And he opened one up to check it out or something in the boys' room in the middle school. And he just took, I guess, a little whiff, how stuff comes up, even if it's powder, can come up into your nose. And they found him dead in the boys' room.
Wow.
And the Hartford police had to literally shut the school down. As somebody in chat just said, the police had hazmat suits on. They had to evacuate the school, and they had to do like a professional hazmat cleaning and close the school for 4 days or something. I mean, this stuff is not to be played with.
Yep, I agree.
And I worry, it was really funny because my kids, I mean, I think they do participate at times in some little, reefa. Do you know what I'm saying? But my children, I said, please don't ever get anything. And they said the only place they would ever get it would be from a dispensary. I said, okay, because I don't want you dead,
It's crazy. And your kids are gonna do drugs, and your kids are gonna try stuff at college. But I'm like, go to a state where pot's legal. Go to a state where you don't have to worry about buying drugs on the streets.
Right.
Because it's just too dangerous. I mean, not that you can buy drugs at 18, 19 anyway, but you'll find someone 21 who can do it. But I don't know. I just think it's crazy, and it's too risky. It's like you're risking your life now. I mean,
well, you really are.
Your life a little, like you could have a reaction to cocaine or acid or something, but now it's really risking because it cut with something horrendous.
Exactly. No, I mean, the thing is that at least with alcohol, it's standardized. You go to a store, you know what proof you're getting. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But, you go to some sort of college frat party or whatever, you don't know.
Exactly.
And I mean, I just say my prayers and pray that my kids really honestly don't share off of somebody if they want to take a little reefer or something. Just go to a dispensary or find somebody that, you know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean, not that I'm a proponent necessarily of wanting my kids to do illegal drugs, but if you're going to do something, be smart about it. Exactly. Yeah. So no, I just wanted to ask you a really quick question. Because I mean, everything's been blown up on the news, but we haven't really heard anything from law enforcement yet. I mean, I haven't today. Do you have any like real news or factoids about this case?
Yep, they're all lying. Here's my facts. They're all lying. They're full of shit. Did law enforcement come out with anything? No. Am I 100 proof positive convinced that Kiely did not have her car there based on their own words? Yes.
Yeah, you made a really good point last night about that.
Did you see tonight?
No, I did not. What was tonight?
Oh,
I mean, I just joined your chat like 10 minutes ago, so I'm sorry.
Only for you will I rewind this.
Oh, you're so cute.
Okay, so we know, and for those of you that came in late, I'm going to explain it one last time. we know that Kiely, I'm sorry, the story goes from everyone that told the story goes that Kiely drove Mags to the party. Mags stayed about 10 minutes, and then Mags left, and that she was left with her boyfriend, and then Kiely hung out with Sam and everything else. That's their story, and that's been their story from day one. We've been poking holes in Sam's story. Last night, I pieced, that why I believe that she wasn't there. Now, the key in all of this is that Mags only stayed 10 minutes. Her story, her words. There's a clip that Ikmel had showed of something that Mags said on an interview. Now, again, keep in mind, she was only there 10 minutes. She said with how drunk she was, she wouldn't have been able to navigate the roads. She wouldn't have been able to navigate them. The whole thing was, they were talking about Mags, who's older,
Right.
who's older than the other two. So we don't know how old Mags is, but Mags is older than the other two. Tab, she couldn't have, because she said Kiely drove her. The story is Kiely drove Mags. Mags is now saying that she was so drunk that she wouldn't have been able to navigate the road. First of all, there is no way that you can get that drunk in 10 minutes. Not going to happen. So that proves that Mags is lying, or Sammy's lying, or one of them are lying about either the 10 minutes or something. But Mags wanted out of there. So if you combine that with what Sammy has said and all her inconsistencies, and Mag now saying that she was too drunk. Well, if she was too drunk, you just drove with her 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, you just drove with her. So how drunk was she? She wasn't drunk. She also wasn't driving. So one lie spiraled into another lie, until they couldn't back out anymore.
But meanwhile, I did hear the mother of Kiely on the interview on the news just today or yesterday saying that she's proud of her friends, and they are very courageous, and they're doing everything honorably to sort of uncover what happened. It's really interesting. It makes me wonder, is the mom saying that truthfully, or is she saying that because Ellie is telling her to just say the message?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Be Botanical, what 3 pictures? 3 pictures of Kiely? Because I haven't seen 3 pictures of Kiely. Yeah, I don't think Jagger's involved at all.
Yeah. No, I was just somebody asked in the chat, and then I'm going to hop off. Is Dr. Latina, is she for or against medical marijuana? No, I think medical marijuana absolutely has its place. There's no doubt about it. And I personally don't prescribe it, but I have colleagues that do. And I think I think that it has great benefit in certain aspects. I've had a lot of bipolar patients that don't respond well to any antipsychotics or antidepressants, but they respond very well to marijuana. So there is absolutely a place for it, and that's why I'm a proponent of dispensaries. So that's my answer on that.
And hold on one second. I can't. All right, let me show you guys so you know what I'm looking at.
I can't see, but I'll listen.
Ikmel is in the corner, so I can't see what that says. But 280 something gathered for TCRC for a search. Something Magdalene Larson, who was one of something, said the oldest of 2 was not in the right stage to drive herself that day. Is Mags not able to drive herself, or Kiely? That's where I'm a little confused on that sentence.
Can I ask you something? Can you look at private chat right now to see
Where?
what your private chat here?
Yeah.
What somebody wrote? Who is that wrote that horrible thing?
Oh my God.
Do you see that?
Yeah. Just ignore it.
Okay. How'd they get in there?
Because you can go to private chat and whatchamacallit, and still write here, but that's not who it is. Lycan would never write something like that.
It's very interesting. All right.
Somebody pretending to be him.
I'm gonna hop off now, but just wanted to. I don't even know why I came up, to be honest with you. I just wanted to, I guess, basically say that, you know, even just partying casually, you can end up with this freaking fentanyl, and people die from it.
Absolutely.
That's number one. And I guess number two is just to encourage you, because I've seen over the past year that you have evolved and grown as a creator in a lot of positive ways.
Thank you.
And just wanted to encourage you.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm just going to hop back. I don't know how, but I'm going to try to figure this out. All right.
Thank you for coming up.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so passengers. All right, so maybe I don't know. The only thing I could see is ERS. So the statement session, about 280 people, I'm assuming, gathered at the TCRC for a search. Something, Kiely's best friend, Magdalene Larson, who was one of the party goers, maybe? Yeah. I'll go with that, party goers. Said the oldest of two was not in the right stage to drive herself that day. So that only confirms what I said. That only confirms that she didn't have a car. Kiely could have been set up. She absolutely could have been set up. I will not rule that out. It's all right, Seymour. Tell me, I have 300 kids and not one of them has come forward and said well, the police said they saw Kiely. I mean, the police did say they saw Kiely. They said they have a picture of Kiely. See, I'm not really getting that feeling, though. I'm getting the feeling that she was left there. She was alone. She was disoriented and probably drunk, and something happened. That's what I think. I really do. I believe that. No, they put up a post basically just reiterating what I said last night about leads. Like, don't give them a bunch of fake leads because it takes away from real leads. No, her real dad has not spoke, as far as I know. Drunk or vulnerable. But that's what I really think happened. I think she got stranded there and was like fucked up. Like, now what? Someone offered her a ride home, and that's something terrible when happened. Or I gave her a ride back to her car. Definitely, she could have said, "Can you drive me back to my car?" And then whatever happened with the car, I don't know. The one yeah, that's the other thing I'm wondering. How do they know that's from that night?
Mom, do you have clothes in the wash?
What?
Is there clothes in the wash?
I don't know. I have to look. Why are you still up?
Well, I have to make sure our clothes are
No, I think it is her stepdad. It's by individual people reporting the same lead for all ways to report. Well, duplicate leads, same leads, and false leads. Someone says you're visibly too drunk to drive. Not many minutes later, you are stumbling, drunk or worse. Oh, Dad spoke at the community meeting? Photos on phone are time-stamped. With the date? Yeah, I guess so. I think Ronnie was seeing on my... Yeah, I'm confused about the whole Ronnie thing. I still think there may be two people. I don't know why Ronnie is so invested anyway, though. I don't think she's alive. It's too long. See, but that's what I'm saying. Someone that graduates early, someone that seems responsible. I don't see her driving drunk. And I'm also, I don't know. The more I think about Sammy's face, the more I get, hey, Bobby. Oh, my God. Oh, check out Ryan's theories on the case. Did he add something later? Because I was on there earlier.
Also, Mom, quick question. How far away is the closest IKEA?
To Atlanta or Memphis?
Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
Does IKEA ship?
Well, it's expensive.
The desk I want to buy is from IKEA. Because it's not like one of these desks. Like you put it together yourself. It's like an 80-inch countertop. And then I'm going to get like some Alex drawers. And then get some desk risers. And then I'm going to connect them all. So I can have stuff like on top of the Alex drawer under the desk. And then I have the Alex drawers for other stuff.
All right.
And then, yeah.
Well, go to bed.
I'm about to. I have to make sure I have clothes up.
Okay.
But yeah. This week. I'm sorry. Okay.
No, I read what he has on there. But if you guys haven't read it, the funniest thing I've ever heard was what he said about the glare. He said, P.S. Glare, shut up, you little Irish midget. You look like you go to Planet Fitness to look in mirrors and drink water the whole time. I was rolling. Yeah, we don't have an IKEA here. It's Memphis or Atlanta. They had their whole home alone, but chose to stay here. Oh. That Wonder Matters, I agree. We don't know. He is. That's the other one. That's my little one. Thank you, Scarlett. They don't talk to me at all. Then all of a sudden I go live and they want to tell me their whole life stories. Found it out when the reporter asked Sammy what she would say to Kiely, and Sammy said, keep fighting. Why not just please come home? Yeah, but I'm not gonna have your son order a catalog for IKEA. You could do it right online. It still costs $1 million to ship it. Oh, I don't like Wayfair. He's only 14. They said you have a deep voice for broadcasting. He's on Twitch.
Wait, what?
I was going to have him play with Ryan before, but Ryan got offline.
What?
He'll kick Ryan's butt.
Mom, what'd you say?
They said you had a nice voice. A nice deep voice for broadcasting. Okay. Mm-hmm. I said, Dayton, come here. I got someone for you to play with. And then he went offline. You saw what on J Frey? His voice is changing. Yeah, he's 14. What?
Did you call my name again?
No. Go to bed.
I am.
Oh, he hates anybody that doesn't kiss his ass. Oh, we did, Amanda. We did a couple, 2 years ago, a year ago. That's when I was still friends with Marissa. Yeah, she doesn't even shed a tear. It's very strange. I don't know. I don't want to put on Sammy that she's guilty of murder or guilty of something like that. Like, that's a lot to put on an 18-year-old, and I don't want to do that. But as you guys know, I was literally the first one to call her out and even compared her to Chris Watts from day one. But I just don't want to put that on her when my gut tells me that what she's guilty of is leaving her stranded. Oh, I know, beautiful soul. Oh, and I agree with that. Why weren't they connected? To put on an 18-year-old that, that she may be involved in a murder, that's a lot. I wouldn't want someone putting that on my kids. And I know that, Seymour, but I still wouldn't want someone putting that. I mean, I have almost 18-year-olds. I wouldn't want that on my kids. I wouldn't want them going to college and thinking that way. I don't know about Kate because I haven't caught Kate yet, but definitely Mags. Mags and what's her name? Mags and Sammy stranded her there. Guaranteed. Yeah, they ditched her. For whatever reason, they totally ditched her. Because remember, there's no way to counter the story. As long as they stick together, then Kiely's not there to counter it. So think about that. Sammy Ledger throws a party, has most time spent with a missing girl, speaks for the case, and then throws a teen meeting. Her parents are not Ellie. Her teen Q&A. They were at another party. Depends what you mean by an adult. Someone over 21, most likely. Or do you mean someone in their 40s? I know. The mom is definitely a lawyer. I have not pieced together the father being a PI. And they might be right. Either way, I have a hard time believing a lawyer would let her daughter speak like that. That's crazy to me. Yeah, I don't think Sammy committed murder either. But I do think she ditched her and lied. And then had to cover up that lie. But why didn't Sammy cry? Why hasn't Sammy cried? She's an 18-year-old kid. Why wouldn't she cry? No, that's true too, Athena. You might be right. Maybe she's responsible for supplying drugs. But I don't know, isn't a legal age 21? Austin had horrible cell reception. Are you kidding me? That was the worst cell reception. He kept going in and out like every 5 seconds. Yeah, but the problem is it's a cover up for what? Do they know what happened, or is it a cover up for them ditching her? That's what we don't know. Where's the cover up? Yeah, I agree with that. Not a good look for parents. 18 is considered adult in a court of law. Yeah, but California is weird. Yeah, 18 for adult prison. That is true. I don't think it's an accident. I think it was intentional. Some guy who went there said they had great reception. I don't know. Austin had horrible reception. I mean, he was getting kicked out every like 5 seconds, literally. No, Dawn, they meant that they keep getting the same tips, not the same person. They keep getting the same tips, the same pictures. I got it, Jura. That's what I'm saying. That's why I changed it, because I remembered you showed me. Yeah, Austin had a real struggle. It was hard. He tried his best, though. He really did. But yeah, the cell service was horrible. I've already played them, and someone said they're not Sammy. That they're fake. That it's not really her. It just looks like her. Trey, I had actually explained that. That makes sense, though. If you didn't see her or you didn't want to get involved, I would tell my kid to stay out of it. If you didn't see her and you don't know anything, stay out of it. Yeah, he did have a great attitude. You call Ellie with you. Yeah, I am. I'm going to give them a call tomorrow and just see what they say. And I'm going to tell them, like, I don't live there. I've never been there. But this is why I think this way. But, you know, someone said something before that's right. They haven't put an emphasis on the car. They haven't said they believe the car was there or not there. They really haven't said much. So maybe they know already. Because nobody has seen her. Nobody saw her car. Nobody saw her drive away. Yeah, I don't get the jewelry. I know. There's no tears. She was talking like so nonchalantly. Oh, I know Ellie knows way more. Believe me, I know that. Someone said the jewelry is probably just for them to go to like hawk shops or something. But I think they would have found a purse, you know, like ID or something thrown out. I think they would have found something. And how do they know it's not on her? Suppose it got, yeah, I don't believe that story because that story changed 3 times. I heard him say, I heard the story as he was parked next to her. Then I heard he was parked across from her. Then I was told that he was parked down the road from her. Like the story has changed so much. I just think it's full of shit. I don't know if she's in the water. I used to think she was probably in the water. Then I started thinking, I don't know about that. Maybe she is not in the water and she's buried somewhere or hidden somewhere. See, but Sammy can't get a story straight. But I was thinking about this earlier. Sammy can't get a story straight. However, she can't get a story straight because she's lying about leaving her there. That's why she can't get a story straight. She hasn't really lied about anything else other than straying away from the fact that they left her stranded. How would he know unless he was friends with her? Why would he even pay attention to a vehicle? Exactly. Allegedly, one juror matters. Allegedly. And bad was done to her in car when charging cell. No, because I don't think our car was ever there. Was saying that there wasn't even a party. He thinks it was just a small group. No, that can't be though, because the police already said there was a party. The police have proof that there was a big party there. They already have proof. They have a picture of her at the party. She was at the party. There's a picture of it. There are certain details that I'm not willing to compromise, and they come from the police. Yeah, police confirmed 250 to 300 on Facebook. They confirmed there was a definitive party. They confirmed she was there at the party. So, and the party went all night. Police have video and pictures of her there. They're not going to let them go. I agree with that. Yeah, the sweatshirt confirmed, white with pink, Ellie confirmed. That's what I'm saying. Like, there are certain things that Ellie has released that you have to believe. I mean, there's no reason for the cops to lie. She went to 2 parties. The Kiely will be found. Too many agencies. Why does everybody think Dog is going to do something? Dog ain't going to do jack shit. Dog is a TV personality. Kiely was last with who before? We don't really know. Dog the bounty hunter. Yeah, there's certain, thank you, Be Botanical. There's certain confirmed information that's irrefutable. And unless the cops are lying, which I don't think they are. Pirate drugs and alcohol and died, it's felony murder. True. Dog show he was given leads. Yeah, like he did with Brian Laundrie. He did real good there. I don't like Dog. I never did. I think the guy's a fucking idiot. Doug said he's not getting involved until he's asked. Well, he'll never be asked. He's not Adventures of Purpose. T and I have been saying the same thing. All teens do is take pictures. Where's all the pics? Totally agree. Yeah, Dog is 70 years old. Literally. Well, AWP was asked. At the very least, Sam ditched her, left her in a bad situation and covering up. That's exactly what I think, Monica. Yeah, Sammy said she was the last, not the last person to see her, last person to talk to her. Dog is a washed up celebrity. Ryan Upchurch, he's a singer. He's a triple platinum singer who also does true crime on YouTube. Hey, he's 70 years old. He can't do much. They put out another article saying that they will be there if they, I'm guessing Elliott family, asked them for themselves, not fans. Nobody cares about Dog. Has a good gut instinct, has been doing this business. What has he done? Who has he actually captured besides 35, 40 years ago? Think about it. And on his, TV show. But who has he actually captured as a bounty hunter? Nobody. Nobody in 50 years. Oh, no, AWP is good. About to make some movies. Oh, is he making movies? Exactly. Dog can go smoke cigs with Joe Sue. Doug knocked on the door of Laundry's parents. So did Marissa. He walked away. Exactly. Molly Golightly knocked on the door too. Actually, if you want to know about Ryan, I read something before that was really good. One of the top rappers, white rappers, which I didn't know. AWP got some science and tech going for them. And they're cute. Well, one of them is. The article of AWP come out today. I love you too, Eden. No, I was reading something about Ryan, and he's got a I know the music industry. I just don't like rap or country, and he's both. But I actually heard a pretty good song earlier. Where is it? Do I still have it up? No, that's not it. He's 31. Oh, also, people think this is good though. People think that people make a lot more than they do on YouTube. So Ryan had a song with 97 million views, and he made 339,000. Thank you, Athena. Woo woo. He had a video with 42 million views. He made 147,000. Some people think like they're making that kind of money on, like they're making $100,000 on $1 million. No, not even close. One of his videos, 24 million, he made 84,000, 25 million, he made 87,000, 26 million, 91,000. So yeah. And his highest is this Rolling Stone video that he made 339,000 from 97 million views. I need to go viral. Shit. Imagine not putting out a video and making that much money. That's crazy. He's a Gemini, by the way. Hold on. All right. His album reached #1 on the Heat Seekers charts. It was even reached in number 11 position on the indie and rap charts of the United States. Thank you, Mari. Super sticker chain. Woo, woo. I can't rap at all. I don't like rap. But hold on. I've read this before. He's passionate to build a music career from childhood. He didn't reveal too much information about his family and education. Started dating Brianna in 2015. Relationship didn't last. Then he focused on his career. He's a tattoo lover. He made his music debut in 2016. In the same year, he released his first studio album titled Heart of America. He released his second album called Chicken Willie in August of 16. Interestingly, it was ranked #2 position on US Heat Seekers. Then the next year, he came out with another album called Son of the South, which also took #2. Then he released several albums subsequently. He has been on Billboard, SoundCloud. He's young and got money. That's all that matters. Only crazy make a lot of those that make their own content and have affiliate links and discount codes, ebook. Oh, no, he's definitely a famous singer. He has some good stuff, though. He does, and I'm not a fan of country at all. He did an Alice in Chain cover? No shit. He's got a really good voice. That cheers towards you. Why, thank you. I gave you the woo woo, right? Woo woo. And I've said this before, though. Ryan's not doing this for money. Ryan's not doing this for fame. He's doing it because he really likes it. Like, he really likes true crime. And that's the only reason he does it. But if he ever stands me up again, I'm going to say bad things about him. No. Cardi B got a face tattoo. Why? Why? Why would you get a tattoo on your face? Why would an artist tattoo her face? Oh my God, they're not even going to show it. Oh my God, Twin Thing. He did the exact same thing with He did the exact same thing with Dolly. The glare is such a freak. Like, dude, why are you so fucking worried about what someone else does? Ryan said on Twitch, same thing. He does it because he likes. Yeah, he does. He already has money and fame. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't do it for money. Yeah, but eyebrow tattoos are different. Yeah, him and Dolly are like friendly. He's always going to the guy channels. He blows me off and goes to the guy channels. You did a woo-woo, but it coincidentally come up when you announced Ryan's success. Oh, no, I know. Thank you, Mari. You don't want to know who the glare is. The glare is a 10 to life ass kisser. I asked him on his video on Ryan the other day, isn't he doing the exact same thing, calling the kettle black? Oh, yeah, Glare's back. I heard he did his whole live on me and Ryan. And why we're wrong and why our theories are wrong. I can't watch him. He's too much of a narcissist for me. I know. People have told me 100,000 times. I get it. The first guy was a different case. Got it. Oh, no, it's all right, twin thing. I just thought it was funny, though. I just thought it was funny. There are some cameras at the campground. They're saying there wasn't. Oh, he is a real tool. Ryan would make things happen if he didn't come as himself. What are you talking about? His little 3T shirt on? Nah, I can't watch the glare. He's too narcissistic and probably too drunk. Yes. The glare is the one Dolly calls Baby Gap. Because he is. He's a baby. Yeah, morphological. She's got 300,000 subs. She's doing something right. But she definitely puts out information on a fly. She doesn't research enough. And she's always friends with a friend. She knows the family. Bullshit. I'm not buying it. Sorry. Yeah, that's why he's not doing it for cash. He's not doing it for, you'll never see him ask to donate. Nothing's wrong with her, Tina. I'm just saying that she puts out info sometimes a little too fast, and she's always friends with a friend of the family. She always knows somebody. But I lost all respect for her during the Long case. But that's a personal thing. I mean, she's got 300,000 subs, so she's doing something right. You know what I mean? Seymour, or she's completely full of shit, which is what I'm more apt to believe. She's completely full of shit. There are some cameras on some of the roads in the campground. I'm sorry, Lana. Yeah, me too, twin. But it infuriated me because I knew that I was right and she was wrong. I really am a friend of Gabby Batile's cousin. You know, it's funny that you say that because my best friend, my BFF in New York, her niece, I guess, is good friends with the Petito family as well. I said, get me an interview. Found you the other. Oh, that was a great live. That was one of the best panels I've ever been on. No joke. 10,000 subs for not having a fact straight. Now she has 300 and she still doesn't get her fact straight. Trey, me too. He blew me off. Now, I sent him an email earlier. But I do. I think me and Ryan would do fantastic together. I don't know. It seems to be more towards guys. I don't know. But I think we'd really be able to come up with some good theories. You're just blowing me away 300,000. No, freaking 10 to Life is over 300,000. And in a short amount of time. Like she had like, when was the long case? 2 years ago? It was, Jen. It was great. It was great. Literally one of the best panels I've ever been on. It really was. I agree, Mari. I'm just a little peon. But she only had, before long, she had like 40,000 subs. And then after long, it just blew her up. And then she's been blowing up ever since. Oh, a lot of people do. That's why she has over 300,000 subs. She'll probably be at 400,000 soon enough. It is lack of progress. No, she didn't. She's been around a couple of years, but not that long. I mean, she's nice. She's beautiful. She just, throws a lot of shit out there. So, but I am going to shut down. See, this is where 10 to Life is smart. You want to know why? You want to know why she's smart? Because she does like 10-minute videos. She doesn't go live much. She does 10, 15-minute videos. That's what I need to start doing. That's what I totally need to start doing. Because I get wrapped on here for hours. Even though I say I'm not going to do a long live, somehow I always end up doing a long live. And before you know it, hours go by. Nicole Petito's maternal aunt. She's a fashion designer. She isn't even making bank on YouTube. Yeah, people think she's making hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm like, she's not. She's absolutely not. Variety of short 10-minute videos will get more views. No, they will. Thank you, Crimson. Maintaining a community where we can discuss difficult topics. Absolutely. It's a fashion predictor? Do you see the video with Sammy? Which video? No, you can't. I love your lives. No, I'm going to do both. I can't believe I've got a whole weekend at 8:30. Step 1, make sure I do this live the same time every day. YouTube is a pre-recorded, so successful because it can. Yeah, I can edit too. Thank you, Detective Wisdom. What video with Sammy? No, I do. I need to cut back. I mean, I could still do 2-3 hour lives, but I need to do them only like 3 times a week and do uploads. Sammy meeting, I saw that was strange. Oh yeah, that's old. That's from the beginning. With friend, have people vote, die or not die. Yeah, but that's just a teenage joke thing. Saying your theory that Ronnie is 2 guys. Well, isn't that funny? Take my info. What panel is he on? did 10-minute segments about what you're going over that night, that would be, oh, that's a good idea too. Ronnie made a point that everybody brings their own kind of cocaine. How strange, like, was it laced and Kiely OD'd? I know, my run time is between 10 minutes, 25 minutes. Everyone takes my ideas. You didn't know that? Then someone will tell me I copied off him. Watch. I've gotten those comments too. I think Phoenix, that's my son's name. My one of my twins is named Phoenix. So you're my favorite subscriber. Then American something the one. So Ryan calls into a see, I'm telling you, he only goes to guys. The guy's got like 50 people in there. But Ryan goes to him. But I can't get him over here. Okay. I'm starting to take this personal. Don't say that. You know I'm your favorite. Yes, you are, Clarissa. Now I'm just saying. Phoenix, though. You know, I gotta love Phoenix. Let's see. Now he's got 830 in there. All right. Before he had 50. She's a lawyer who worked with me in New York Trade Center. Oh, no shit. Ignore him. He will chase you. No, I'm just saying, though. It's messed up. I even sent him an email. But now he's saying what I said, and he's saying it on another panel. Stardust, you have to rewind. I've already explained it like 5 times. Literally. Oh, 827 came with him? That's funny. That is really funny, though. Oh. Ha ha ha. First pre-record 10-minute. Ryan stood me up. He's over in All American.
Maybe we don't know. This person has 2 different, and I sent him. I invited him on the show. I sent the links. I said, "Show and explain." I said, "You can stay. You can remain anonymous." Let's see. Somebody's phoning in right now. Let's see who this is. Go ahead, caller.
All right, that's the link. Michelle, you have to rewind. I've already been there. I've already said it like 5 times. Is she, Amber? I really haven't listened to her. Only a little. I don't know. For some reason, he seems to be avoiding me. So I'm like, all right, whatever. It's all good. Did he at least give me credit? Probably not. Oh, ha, ha, ha. But all right, I'm gonna cut out though. Because I am starving. I gotta eat something. And I gotta finish doing what I was doing. Oh, and to the person that I owe a beer candle to, I got the stuff today. So I'm gonna do it this weekend. Because you came up with the idea on Zap Girl. I did. I came up with a lot of stuff, and you wouldn't believe how many people left me comments. You're stealing Ryan's idea, blah, blah, blah. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? I ain't stealing Ryan's shit. Janice, he's on a channel with 7,000 subscribers. I have 18,000 subscribers, so that don't matter. So that goes that theory right out the window. With Whip Top. Yes, with Whip Top. No, the last batch I made was horrible. Like, I don't know what the hell happened, but it wasn't burning right. It was horrible, horrible, horrible. So I ended up ordering from the original place that I order the beer scent and the gel wax from. So that's what I just got in. No, Ryan has millions of subscribers. I'm saying that All American Dream Chaser, whose panel he's on, only has 7,000. So that wipes out that theory. I'm telling you, it's a guy thing. Yeah, he was supposed to come on tonight. He was supposed to come on the day we were on Zav Girls panel. He was supposed to come on, and he never showed. So, and that was it. I never asked him after that. A lot of guys go on other guy channels. I don't know. It's just a thing. So, I know it is said they found the couple. I mean, it's a good thing they found them, though. The night with YouTube issues, right? Yeah, Ryan had a bunch of issues. Yeah, I plan on covering it. I covered it originally, the Petitos. So, all right, but I am going to get off because I am starving to death. I will see you guys tomorrow, 8:30. And that's it. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for the super chat, super stickers. Again, starting next week, I'm going to start pushing candles. I am just reorganizing everything. And exactly, Flo. I'm reorganizing everything. I am excited about it. And wait till you guys see the new studio. So, all right. I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Peace. I always do that. The giveaway is the end of the month. All right, I'm out. Peace.